So check this out, guys. I got the TimeMass soap Gen 4 filament on my Bambu A1, and then I have the hardened steel 0.8 nozzle in there, and we're trying to print this. This is supposed to take 53 minutes. One thing though, when I first saw it, it was smoking as soon as it was coming out of the nozzle. So let's see how it goes. Just a bunch of little bits. For the slicing, I did use the one they have it on their site. Right here, if you go into their site, they do have the parameters that you can just download it for your Bambu. Here's the first layer. It is looks pretty good. Sticks really nice though. Real printing starts now. I picked Axolotl as a design for it. Something simple, easy shape to use. Here is something that we have an issue with the bed adhesion right there. Oh, it came right off. I'm gonna put some spray, then try. I did put a really heavy coat of antifreeze finishing spray. Alright, starting over, the same setting as before, just I added some hairspray to the bed. Should make it a little bit sticky. Attempt number 2, it seems like nozzle clogged, or it's not extruding. Right. So I'm gonna stop it and try again. I don't know if you can see, there's just smoke coming, like a lot of smoke. And my nozzle is at 220 only. Alright, I'm gonna try again. Third time is the charm. Let's do it. Here is an attempt at 3. It didn't even work. Alright, let's start from scratch again. Alright, I'm just gonna let it dry at 50 degrees Celsius for 14 hours. Then I'm gonna try again. It could be the filament is just wet. Alright, it seems like nozzle is still getting clogged after drying it for like 4 hours. So I'm gonna stop the print and let it dry from another 10 hours and try again tomorrow. Alright, so this is, I don't know how many times it was, probably like 5 or 6 times. So what I did was I dried it all night, and then I didn't use any Bowden tube, I just directly fit it through, and now it's printing pretty decent. I might have to have less on the spool, maybe cut a little bit off, like whatever amount I need I wanted to put into the empty spool, then do it like that, so it's like less drag, because it's like very flexible, like, you know, that could be one of the solution for under extrusion. This printed pretty okay, other than those lines all over. This file is the default profile file that was in the on their site. I just made it smaller so it prints like a little bit faster, or like in like 10-15 minutes. I wanted to make sure like it works before I put a big print on it. I don't like all the smoke coming out from it. The only reason it's coming out is because, according to the site, it's like 70% water. So that's probably why all the smoke coming out. Shout out to this dryer, Calm Grow Filament dryer. Paid like 30 or something on Amazon, or 40 bucks, I can't remember, but that was the cheapest one I could get. So got it working. I don't like all that smoke, but it is done. The first successful print with this. It took me about 13 minutes and 2 grams of filament. After the first successful print, I was gonna put the poop emoji. Somehow it was moved from the base, and now this is the mess. But it was pretty good. It was started as a pretty decent, but then it just didn't stick to the bed. Alright, try again. So here is what I had to do to get through this, the final thing. So I had clogged nozzle multiple times. I was printing this. This is because of the time lapse, so I had to figure out a way to turn that off. Successful print. Successful print. Successful print. This failed. Nozzle clog. Nozzle clog. Nozzle clog. So I printed this bearing type of thing that was on Maker World, so it just slides way faster and easier. And then I had to change some setting in the slicer, and then I had to add brim so it sticks to the bed. So this is like 20 millimeter of brim. So yeah, successfully figured out how to use this on my Bambu Lab A1. Does it work? I mean, kind of, but is it worth it? Probably not. But is it unique? Hell yeah. Would I try it again? Probably. So, time lapse. Feel free to send me more of your stuff. I would like to test it out. For free though. But I did have quite a struggle to get them all to work. So yeah.